Okay, I will be showing you in this tutorial video time-lapse thing how to be taking your wig from this to this. First, you want to start off by defining your part and then bobby pinning the top layer to the top so you can work with the bottom layer. And you also want to hair tie up the Prompto has like two kind of tufts that come out in the front. Just hair tie those up so that you don't cut them while you're trimming the rest of the wig. What you want to start with in the back is just trimming the whole back, kind of like layer trimming it. Once you cut down to like the base of his head, you are going to want to stop trimming it so short because Prompto's hair at the bottom kind of it's a little bit long. It's like a little mini mullet kind of, I don't know. It's a little longer at the bottom though. So when you get to that part, you still want to layer it, but just not as harshly as the rest of it. The next thing I started on was the bangs for some reason. Just pretty much separate them all and trim them a little bit. Don't do it too much because I kind of usually save the bangs for the end most of the time. I don't know why I'm cutting them now. The next part is his big Chocobo butt floof. So what you're going to want to start out doing on this one is taking a little bit of spiking wax and just kind of running it through and then blow drying it up so it kind of holds like a stiff position. And then once you're there, you're going to want to trim it, but move the scissors down while you trim so it kind of teases it too, so it really floofs it up a lot. Right here I sprayed the part and hair dried it to kind of set it down, so I made sure it was really defined in what I was doing. Once you've got the Chocobo butt thing really just floofy and puffy, then you want to find your little base puff that he has in the very front to kind of work around it once you solidified it. And after that, it's not a lot of strict tutorial rules because I just kind of style how I see fit, looking at his reference photos and just messing around with it as I go. How you do want to do the spikes, I guess soft spikes, to kind of give it that video game type look, is you want to take some spiking wax and then take the little piece you want to spike and rub it in it and then kind of form it how you want to and then spray it with a hairspray and blow dry it afterwards and hold it in place while you blow dry it so it kind of sets into that position. Okay, after that I started working on his right front bang type place. He actually has it kind of layered up there too. His hair is pretty layered all around. So separate the top layer once again and give it a good trim. Then I trimmed the right side behind the ear so I wouldn't get it mixed up along with his little patch of long hair. This part is pretty much just watch and learn, so I guess I'll just leave it to you. Okay, after that, a final trim to the long part and a little bit of straightener so that his bangs lay flat. Then you move to the other side and start off with the bottom layer tuft that kind of goes into his face, with a little bit of trimming and hairspraying it down flat to the face. Separate it with a bobby pin and work on the top stuff. The left side is really swept back, so you want to use a lot of spiking wax and just run it through horizontally and then kind of trim as you see fit. For the left side, you do want to separate the top hairs, the top layer, I guess, from the lower ones, because the top layer is like a little bit longer than the rest. At least I feel like that's the easiest way to style it. The rest is pretty much just spiking it with spiking wax, spraying it with hairspray, and then setting it with a hairdryer. Lastly, I finished it with the bangs by bobby pinning the two top tufts up, spraying and drying the bottom ones down, kind of like sweeping it to the side, and then placing the top ones back over them and hairspraying them in place. Okay, and with the bangs done, the Prompto wig is finished. A beautiful Chocobo butt boy. So happy, so healthy. I'm sorry if this tutorial thing, it wasn't even a tutorial. I'm sorry if this didn't help at all. Feel free to ask any questions you have in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you for watching.